Hi, my name is Xinyu Li. Today I will be talking about the TED Talks video Why School Should Start Late for Teens, presented by Wendy Trexel. Wendy Trexel says teens don't get enough sleep. It's not because of Snapchat, social lives, or hormones. It's because of public policy. Drawing from her experience as sleep researcher, clinician, and mother of a teenager, Trexel discusses how earlier school start time deprive adolescents of sleep during the time of their lives when they need it most. It's well known that teens who don't get at least 8 hours of sleep a night face a slew of problems. That's why both the American Academy of Pediatrics and the Centers of Disease Control recommended shifting middle school and high school start time to 8:30 a.m. or later. During the 2011 to 2012 school year, the most recent statistics available, only 17.7% of nation's public, middle, high, and combined school meet at 8:30 guideline, and nearly 40% start before 8 a.m. In California, the average start time was 8:07 a.m. The biology of human sleep timing, like that of other mammals, changes as we age. This has been shown in many studies. As puberty begins, bedtimes as waking times get later. This trend continues until 19.5 years old in women and 21 years old in men. Then it reverses. At 55 years old, we wake at about the time we woke prior to puberty. On average, this is 2 hours earlier than adolescence. This means that for a teenager, a 8 a.m. alert call is the equivalent of a 5 a.m. start of people in their 50s. However, biology is only part of problems. Additional factors include a more relaxed attitude to bedtime by parents, a general disregard for the importance of sleep, and access to TVs, DVDs, PCs, gaming devices, cell phones, and so on, all of which promoted alertness and eat into time available for sleep. So, what are the facts about teenage slumber, and how should society adjust to these needs? Many districts are reluctant to change their schedules because they see the shift as too expensive and disruptive. But that's short-sighted. In the long run, a late start could actually save school monies, and benefit society at large. Later start time can mean less missed school. Absence dropped 15% in Bonneville County, Idaho, after its instituted such a change, according to a 2014 Children's Nation Medical Center report. In states such as California, where state funding for school is tied to attendance, it follows that later start times could translate into extra dollars. Megan Riley, Chief Financial Officer of the Los Angeles Unified School District, has estimated that boosting attendance by just 1% district would would bring in an additional $50 million per year. Repeated studies also showed that when the school day starts later and teens get more sleep, both grades and standardized test scores go up. A Colby College economist, Fendi Edwards, found that a 1 hour delay in start time increasing math test and reading test score by 3 percentage points. Even more striking, the lowest scoring students showed the biggest jumps. Similar studies to show higher levels of hormones ghrelin, which promotes hunger, and lower levels of leptin, which creates a sense of feeling full. The suggestion is that long-term sleep deprivation might be important factor in predisposing people to conditions such as diabetes, obesity, and hypertension. Adolescents are increasingly using these stimulants to compensate for sleep loss, and caffeinated or sugar drinks are the usual choice. The half-life of caffeine is 5 to 9 hours, so a caffeinated drink late the day in the day delays sleep at night. Tiredness also increasing the likelihood to taking up smoking. Sleep is not luxury or indulgence, but a fundamental biological need. Enhancing creativity, productivity, mood, and the ability to interact with others. Based on the evidence that the factors of dedicated teachers and the money spent on school faculties will have a greater impact, and education will be more rewarding when collectivity, teenagers, parents, teachers, and schools start to take sleep serious. And there's 3 questions about this topic. Number 1, what are some of problems associated with this lack of sleep? Number 2, shouldn't they just go to bed earlier? Wouldn't they be able to get up early and be alert? Number 3, how much sleep does the typical teenager need?